Welcome to the Deconditioning Lab podcast, where we experiment with deconditioning in human design. I'm Nicole G., psychologist and human design guide, and if you've ever understood your human design chart intellectually and still felt stuck living it, you're in the right place. Welcome to the show. Deconditioning in human design is the process of peeling back everything that isn't truly you, the energy, the expectations, and the inherited patterns that have shaped how you've moved through the world up to this point. So that's what is left is your natural rhythm. Conditioning happens when you absorb the energy of other people and begin mistaking it for your own. But it's a natural part of being human. It's how we've all learned how to adapt, belong, and survive in a world that doesn't always know how to hold differences or sensitivity. Over time, those adaptive energies begin to solidify, where they start shaping your decisions, your habits, even your sense of identity and who you are. You start thinking from other people's minds, feeling from other people's emotions, and acting from other people's expectations until that borrowed energy becomes so familiar that it feels like you. Your conditioning is the way you learn to survive. It's your body's way of keeping you safe by aligning you with what earns you approval, success, or love. And at first, that adaptation worked. It did protect you. But eventually, over time, it pulls you away from your natural rhythm. Conditioning often shows up in the smallest, most ordinary moments. You might agree to something you don't want to do because you don't want to disappoint somebody. You might push through exhaustion because stopping might feel to you like failure. You might override your sacral no with logic. You might wait for permission to act on what you already know is true. Conditioning can often sound like, don't rest, you'll fall behind. Say yes, they might not ask you again. Don't speak up, you'll make things feel awkward. But those thoughts are just echoes of your environment. It's the sound of your nervous system repeating what it learned to keep you safe. Conditioning is what makes you keep trying to prove yourself when you've always already been enough. And conditioning starts early for all of us. As children, we learn what earns love and what threatens it. We notice which parts of ourselves are celebrated and which parts are silenced. We adapt to stay connected to other people. But the same strategies that once kept us safe as children often limit us as adults. So the mind still believes things like, I have to hold it all together. I can't let anyone down. I need to know who I am before I act. And your energy learns these lessons too. Every time you override your inner truth to please other people or protect yourself, your body records it as safety, and eventually that becomes your normal. This is why conditioning can be so difficult to recognize. It feels like you, it sounds like you, it is you until you notice that it isn't. And conditioning isn't only energetic, it's physiological. Each time you override your truth to stay safe, your nervous system learns that self-abandonment equals safety. That's why you sometimes hear yourself say yes to something before your mind even catches up. That's not weakness, it's just learned behavior. The good thing is that what's learned can also be unlearned. So each time you pause before reacting, each breath, each moment of noticing, you begin to rewrite the old patterns. You teach your body that safety and authenticity can coexist. And many people assume that deconditioning means changing yourself, fixing your flaws, replacing habits, or somehow becoming the more quote-unquote aligned version of your chart. But that's not quite it. Deconditioning is not actually about becoming anything. It's more like remembering. As you begin your own deconditioning process or deepen the one you've already begun, you're not changing who you are. Instead, you're remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Before you learn to suppress your timing, silence your instincts, or shrink your natural energy to fit in. Before your survival strategies hardened into personality traits. And when you decondition, you start to recognize how much of your energy has been organized around what other people expect, their urgency, their fears, their pace. As that noise begins to fade, what's left is you, the true frequency of your type, the wisdom of your authority, and the other natural rhythms in your human design chart that have always been guiding you underneath the static. The deconditioning process is also how you activate the higher expressions and higher possibilities that live in your human design chart. Every defined center, defined channel, and defined gate in your human design chart carries a full spectrum of potential. But when conditioning runs the show, those energies get distorted. Your mind tries to control what your body already knows, and your chart plays out through its lower frequencies, through things like overthinking, moving from a sense of pressure, a sense of self-doubt, trying to prove your worth, etc. Every human design body graph is a living energy system. It's a map of how your life force moves through you. Your type, authority, centers, channels, gates, and profile all work together to shape how you take in the world, process it, and express your truth. So when you begin the process of deconditioning, you're not just working with abstract concepts, you're working with the mechanics of how your energy actually moves through your body and aura, and you're learning to stop forcing that flow and to start trusting it again. Next up, we'll be talking about why deconditioning matters so much and how human design doesn't truly start working until you begin to decondition. Hey, if you enjoyed the show, don't forget to head over to the Deconditioning Lab on Substack. Link is in the show notes. And follow the show so you can get notified when I drop a new episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again soon.